All right. Hold on, I have to. All right. Much better. Although it's not as clear, but it's good enough. All right. So when we got guys, what's up, man? When we start streaming in the nighttime, the camera is gonna look so much better because the sunlight kind of messed up the quality of the camera here. But yeah, let's see what we got today, man. It's been a very, very, very slow week. Yeah, let's see what we got going on. All right, so gold has been very annoying overall, guys. I don't know if you guys been watching, but gold has not been the smoothest pair all week. We had a lot of consolidation. I sent one signal on it, stop loss triggered, and after that, I did not send any more signal on it or re-enter at all. But gold has been consolidating a lot. Yeah, we had a lot of consolidation on gold so far, but I am going to go ahead and just draw a quick trend line here because it keep respecting that zone, just so I could see the break. This would be like a flag type of situation. We had it up there too. So now, realistically, price is supposed to be reaching this TP, which is down here. But I think when it reaches it, it may end up breaking it lower. So let's see. That's the H1. That's the 30-minute. It came from here, low, 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 high, low, 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 high. Re-entry, sells. 15-minute time frame. We just hit the TP again. All right, now it's creeping down a little bit. So I think we're going to have continuation of sales here from what this is looking like. So realistically, anywhere at this area is a good entry for a sell as of right now. So if you look for a sell trade here, it's a good trade to take. All right, let's see how it looks on the JPS. So on JPS right now, we are currently bearish on gold. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my box here for a short position. Price finally respecting this area. It's going lower from daily entry, which is good. That was a good area of entry, but what you guys did not notice if you weren't looking, I noticed it because I was looking, especially during the NFP. Price literally just played around a lot. It went up, down, up, down, up, down from that same area. If you trailing stop loss to entry here, it's definitely getting triggered. So now that it's dropping, I think it could continue selling. I have a re-entry opportunity here, so I may end up trying to get the trade there and then re-enter it. Now, to be honest with you guys, this is not a good trade for me because of the way the situation is. I already made some profits on this earlier from NFP, but the way the situation is on this setup here, this is like a sell low type of trade, because on the 1 minute time frame it's very low, on the 5 minute time frame it's very low. Now it could be better on the higher time frame. It's a bit higher on the higher time frame, but at the same time we know exactly what is going on here. We had a true resistance zone area, but we just reached the 50 MA area on the H4 time frame. So nice sells on gold for right now, and it is going down nicely. Let's see. See, it's tough for me to just take this trade here. I want to see something. All right, let's see. I'll be right back, team. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what this gold doing, man. It's dropping fast. Oh, it really broke through that area. Crazy. Alright, that's a confirmation. Let's see. Pull back. Breaking lower. See? All right, let's see how far gold is going to go down here today. It's breaking out. It's breaking out. Got a little bit more way to go. All right, we just reached a support zone here on that. Let me see how many pips. Major rejection here. It's gonna give us a re-entry opportunity. And let's also see what NAS is doing. NAS has been very choppy for me too. But let's see how it all reacts. Yeah, gold sort of clean, but I was in front of the chart for NFP, and it was a headache right here, guys. Like, it went up and down, up and down. It was still respecting the zone, but the frustration on that trade was insane. Let's see if we have a continuation here. Dropping. NAS is giving a little pullback as well, but I'll be careful with that. I'm just scalping the gold sell right now. All right, let's see what we're gonna get. Yeah, that 10 a.m. entry is key, bro, for sure. That's just gonna be continuation for us, though. Most of our entries is going to be done like the Asian session to New York session. So we're gonna catch them all. Good job, Randy. You killing it right now. So right now, Randy, for you, I think you are slowly but surely entering a flow state. Yeah, because you having back-to-back wins. So see that point right now where you reach as traders. The only way you know you're in momentum is if you continue winning, despite the losses as well. But if you end the day and the week in profit, you winning. So keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully you are managing risk. Don't calculate wins as like amount of money you made, because you could make a lot of money trading the wrong way. Calculate the wins based on how many attempts you took and how many attempts was right in your favor. That's much better than you know how much money you made. Like, and even myself, guys, like this week I didn't really take much action. I didn't do much in the market. Different thing was going on for me this week. Also, like the market was like super choppy to the point where this week we decided to literally change our schedule, which we did. But also, instead of doing the sessions in the morning, we're switching it to doing it in the nighttime. So that's starting next week. But for this week, it was more so like adjusting and seeing what's going on and taking all the information we got from the past few weeks, few months we've been trading together to come up with the perfect system. So now we have a risk management game plan already set. We have our timing that we're going to be trading. So I think we pretty much all set, and I believe I'll be doing the sessions at the 8:30 p.m. Eastern time instead, because that's the nearest around the daily entry we could get. So yeah, so I'm excited for all of that. Like I said, this week I didn't do much in the market. I had growth in my account, made some withdrawals earlier in the week, but next week is really what I'm looking forward to, because we're gonna be super locked in. Market is also going to be, a bit more volatile as well. If you were actively in this market this week, it was a lot of headaches to catch this sell. But it was smooth towards the end of the week. It became a bit smoother towards the end of the week. But overall, it was still like, kind of annoying. Especially during the NFP earlier today. So during the NFP earlier today, market was just going up and down with no breakout. All right, let me do another trend line here. Notice how I'm trading on these other platforms like Trade Locker, Henko Trade. I have it on a naked chart. And the reason for it is because that's how I'm able to see clearly the zone to zone method, from top Bollinger Band to bottom Bollinger Band method. But like I said, this week was not like super exciting. We had a lot of consolidation. We basically stayed within the H1 zone this week. I think next week we're going to be playing around within the H4 zone. So from here to here, because this is an empty space. Up there is an empty space, down here is an empty space. So we're gonna either get a breakout down here or up here for next week, which ultimately gonna bring price all the way down there or all the way up there. But it's coming together for sure, guys. I could see the market so clearly. Just have to learn how to take the attempts, how to take the trade. All right, gold is still pulling back just a little bit. It was a good little breakout to the low side, but it's pulling back now. We could get a potential re-entry somewhere right here. There it is. Gotta love the market, guys. So it's pulling back right now. I'm gonna do my re-entry here. Wow, that's a big pullback. Potential re-entry. What are you guys thinking on that gold? Let's see. Still pushing up a little higher. All right, what you guys thinking, man? Gold and Nas re-entry sales or what? That's a re-entry sell. Taking it. Stop loss right above it. Three trade here. Man, I hate how they don't allow you to right there. Stop loss right above that. And of course not. Get it now. Catch it. Alright, let's see. If we go down from here. Yeah. I have a tight stop loss for it here. Probably gonna lose like 100. Let's see if we go down from here. It is at a bottom Bollinger Band 1 minute time frame. It should be selling. Market this week, like I said, guys, been a bit slow. I don't know about you guys. For me, it was a lot of headaches, a lot of consolidation. Not saying the market didn't make nice moves. It did end up making good moves. But even this morning, I tried to trade the NFP, and it was like a super headache. It was just like down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It was like stop loss trigger, re-entry, stop loss trigger, re-entry, stop loss trigger. Yeah, it was a little of a headache, no lie. But that's why I didn't go too hard, because I don't expect nothing less at all. That's just the market, That's just what it does. Especially beginning of the earlier in the week. That's what usually happens. This trade here is gonna cost me a loss. Maybe at the 50 MA I could retry again too. That's crazy. Oh man, I want to reattempt here. How many trades I got already? One, two. I got three trades already. Forget it.
To say, it looks like.
There is no virtue.
Gold is pushing higher, guys. Not it. It's time to step out this trade. It's breaking the resistance zone, which was the resistance zone at that time. Uh-oh, let's see. Better get on. Let's see. I already don't like this setup. I'm already down 1% on this account this week. 100K. All right, I think it's time to see my way out of this trade. Yeah. I'm already down 1%, guys, for the week, and I'm not trying to lose more than that for real. So bear with me.
I'm tweaking. Boys, I'm cooking. Another massive trout. Boys, I'm cooked. I'm out of zins and I'm about to crash hard. If I don't make it, give this trout to Fred. You need. Boys, she's landed. We're eating like kings tonight. All right, boys, trout's done. Fire roasted, wilderness style. Might be burnt, we'll find out. Nah, that's gas. All right, so I think the locals left this thing called an energy drink. Let's take a sip. I'm gonna crash out. I don't know what was in that, but I can't freaking sleep. Might as well get morning scrub ready.
Let's see. It's dropping a little bit. If I close my trades here, which wasn't the best entry, I'll still be at negative 1% overall on this particular account. Let's go. Finally, we're getting a little breakout. Trade was super annoying though. Yep, 11 a.m. next hour. Let's see if we get a breakout. Let's see. All right, very nice breakout. Well, let's see. All right, let's see. There's some good profits here. It's not a lot, but it's good enough. That's why I like securing gains, man. No secure, no profit. I'm getting ready to secure gains. Alrighty, guys. It's gonna be a slow day today. I don't have high expectation for today, but yeah, we have some great setups overall in the market for next week. Oh man, it's not as exciting as it's gonna be in the nighttime, guys. As you guys know, it's slow. It's usually a little slower in the York session nowadays. So yeah. I'm gonna sit on my hands for now, guys. As soon as that gold is going up, I'm pretty much done for the day, guys. I'm not even gonna lie with you guys. There's not much for me to do. I don't see any clear setups. I feel like any trades I take, I'm just risking my money for no reason. It's not clear right now for me. Right now, I'm not doing nothing on gold. I was selling. I closed with some profit, not as much as I should have, but I kind of want to sit on my hands right now. It's Friday, beginning of the month. I don't think we had that much of a crazy moves yet. Yeah, it's still early for the week, guys, to get some good moves, man. I have no rush right now. What are you guys thinking for that gold, man? Thinking sells or buys? Yeah, it is retracing. This week was tough. The gold was tough for me today, guys. I tried to. I could have re-entered for sure, which I did, but when I re-entered, it's a little later. Let me try this one more time here. Yeah, gold is. It's been tough all week. The first signal I sent for gold was here. It went stop loss triggered. I could have re-entered here. I didn't send it. Give us a pullback. Re-entry during the news. I was looking for it, but when I looked at it, we had so much like ups and downs. It was super annoying. But next week we locked in, guys. As you guys know, we're changing the time that we're trading. So we're gonna have more opportunities for better entries next week. Yeah, there's not much volume right now for more sales on that. All right. Oh man, guys, there's no moves for us right now. But just to give you guys a quick update, I'm putting together this weekend a channel for those that are really locked in with me. And what we're gonna do essentially is everyone's gonna get a chance to send out different things that may interest them. So when we're on the call, instead of just waiting for setups, waiting for moves, because trading is not much to do. After you enter the trade, after you find the trade, there's not much to do. So we could be watching YouTube videos, we could do music reviews, whatever it is we could do on the calls as well. Um, so I'll send you guys access to that channel so we could definitely see different things we could talk about on the calls, because trading could be very boring, and no lie. You could lose a lot of money fast, you could make a lot of money fast, but it's very boring, especially you know if you're doing one trade at a time or three trade at a time. So something to keep in mind. But overall, I think that we made so much progress and definitely have locked in to fully trade the right way, the proper way. So that's definitely a blessing. And I know that for sure we are getting better together as a whole. So next week, guys, it's gonna get serious, man. We're showing up exactly at the right time. Nighttime is gonna be a whole completely different vibe. We're gonna find our entries. By the time we wake up during the next day, all we doing is managing our trades or finding re-entry opportunity for the long-term trades that we do see. So I am excited. I am excited for that. I think it's gonna be fun. So next week I know is gonna be good for sure. This week was a bit choppy. Like we had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of consolidations. I got stop loss out a couple of my trades. I didn't send a lot of signal because I already knew beginning of the month market tends to move a little choppy a bit. Towards the end of the month, that third week, fourth week of the month, we get some nice breakouts. But we need to build momentum while we get to that phase. So how we build momentum is by being able to trade the proper way, build equity, all right, add to our profits so we could be able to do bigger risks. And as time goes, the market start moving better, we'll get some nice entries and we could make some big profits overall in the market. But you have to build momentum. So show up every day. All right, starting next week, we're changing the schedule. I'm putting it at 8:30 instead. So 8:30 p.m. Eastern time is perfect because that gives us enough time to lock in, find an entry around the daily entry line, which shows up on the Jackpot strategy every day at 5 p.m. for Eastern time for currency pairs, 6 p.m. for gold. So we'll be able to capitalize on all these moves a little bit better, because from what I've noticed, when we show up to the New York session, we locked in, ready to go, but we get a lot of consolidation because price already moved further from the daily entry line or looking to do a continuation of whatever it did during the nighttime that we missed since we were asleep if we're in the New York session. So yeah, that's what I've been noticing, and I took a lot of notes of that and made some changes as well so we could be able to lock in more. But next week we're definitely going to be a lot more locked in, and we're definitely going to take advantage of the market. As for gold, feel free to do whatever you please with it. I feel like right now gold is not giving us the good move. If we're not in a sell at the tippy top, it's best to stay out the trade, wait for a better setup. I would attempt a sell if I get a complete retracement back around price 33, 39.51 area. If I don't get that entry, then I'm not really looking to take the trade. Realistically, I'm not even looking to take too much trade today. It's Friday. I want to be in a good mind state. I won some and lost some this week. I overall I'm in profit, but market was very choppy. I spent time and energy really trying to catch some good moves, but it was very, very choppy, and I wasn't really hardcore locked in as I should be, because I already knew first week of the month is usually like this, so I didn't have too much of a high expectation. So therefore, I already kind of mentally prepared not to take so much trades and just be a little bit more strategic. As you guys notice, even on the signals, I'm only seeing like 1 or 2 signals. But next week, we're going to have a lot more opportunities. So I'll be able to at least send about 5 to 10 signals for the next week. So we'll see what's going on. All I'm doing, guys, is just adjusting myself, adjusting my schedule, adjusting my trading style to build that momentum that is necessary for that breakthrough. All right, that's very important in your career. Building that momentum to have all the necessary things that you need for that breakthrough is going to be key in your careers, guys. So with that being said, like I said, I'm not going to be here too long. It's about time for me to head out. Next week, let's get locked in. Let's get serious. Make sure to subscribe, right? And then turn on the notification as well, so you know exactly when I'm on live, so you don't miss it. Because next week, we're changing the time. I mentioned I was going to do that at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, but as I've been watching the market and I'm noticing 9:30 p.m. Eastern time is still also late as well for the entries. So instead, we're going to do it at 8:30 Eastern time. All right, 8:30 Eastern time. So at 8:30 Eastern time, show up, lock in, and then from there we'll make the best out of the market. You know, we know everything. We just have to apply ourselves to execute better. It's all about execution to make the profit. So with that being said, that's all for today's session. Talk to you guys soon and have a great weekend.